We are following breaking news this morning. This is the live look at the intersection of 38th and Chicago, known as George Floyd Square in Minneapolis. The intersection being reopened to traffic this morning.
You can see some changes there. It appears a roundabout has been built. Christiane Cordero standing by. She's been there for the last hour or so. Christiane, tell us what you've learned.
Well, Jason, Heather, you know, there really are a couple of different things going on here. First, let's take you back inside that intersection because two different entities, if you will, are working together to take away a lot of the things that have been built in George Floyd Square for the past year or so, and that includes Agape Movement. That's a community-led group. They are there to talk with the people who have actually been there, who of course have very deep-rooted emotions in what that square represents, what that intersection represents. So they are doing a lot of the de-escalating, a lot of the conversations, and then you have Public Works, which has moved in, and they are doing a lot of the heavy lifting of the moving of parts, of pieces. There are flower beds that have been at that intersection for the past year. There's a giant fist sculpture that so many people have recognized as a symbol of what that intersection is and how it has rippled really around the world. Now, outside of the intersection, we are at 38th and Park right now. It's a neighborhood. If you've been anywhere near here, you know that. There are people here who have been affected by all of the different phases that this city has seen in the past year. We spoke with one woman. She was very conflicted this morning.
You don't want to deal with gun violence, but to sit there and say that a closed off street is what's causing gun violence is absolutely ignorant at best. Now that this is gone, I don't want everything to go back to status quo, especially with, you know, the anniversary over, the first trial over. Like, I just don't want my kids to feel like I feel.
She has 3 kids. She said that she had to move them down into the basement. That's where their rooms are now because of the gun violence, because there have been people who have reported having bullets punctured into their homes. But at the same time, what you just heard is very much a representation of how many people feel here, that 38th and Chicago is much more than an intersection, that returning it to the status quo would also return other parts that, you know, the system, as they have described, the system that they want to change, would also return to the status quo, and that people would forget, essentially. So that's where we are right now. A lot of really big questions that are certainly not going to be answered this morning, Jason and Heather. But what we know right now is that Agape Movement, Public Works, they are trying to turn it into a functioning intersection. I should say, too, that Agape Movement is also on the same page, if you will, in just the very simple sense that they also want to memorialize it in some way.
Right. What we don't know, Christiane, is we don't know kind of who decided what the design was going to be when they decided to reopen and go to work this morning, because people in that neighborhood, you can tell, are in many ways surprised by this news early this morning.
It was surprising for people who have even been protecting that area. You know, they didn't really have a hunch. But what we can show you, too, is that, well, I don't know if you can see it, but right behind me there's a no truck sign. That actually just went up. So there is a sense that perhaps it will be turned into a roundabout, and that's some of the speculation that we've heard from people who are in that intersection as well.
Christiane Cordero, thank you. We'll have updates all morning here on CCO.